So SDC A is on the course, and as is Fringe B. Fringe B was put down first, and they're getting ready to push off. So we have Fringe B in lane 3, SDC A in lane 1, and SDC A is already starting to pull out to a little bit of a lead. Although the push is, what's interesting is when I'm looking at them, it looks like they aren't doing a good direct transfer to the buggy, as there's a little bit of a waver every time they push.
A little bit. They have a standard trike, so they have 2 wheels in the back that should make it more stable. But coming up at 20 seconds, about comparable to what you saw Pica do in their Hill 1 time.
Yep, and they've already pulled out to a good 6-7 second lead as they're getting ready to push off into the free roll. And they don't give quite as hard of a shove into the free roll. It looks like she didn't quite get all of it in there.
It is day 1. Yeah, I got to believe some of them keep it there. We've seen injuries in the past where someone can get hurt. I'm sure they're thinking that they can make it to day 2, especially with the confidence knowing your B team's already there.
Yep, and no reason to get road rash before tomorrow.
I'm not sure it's as attractive for women to do that as for men. It may be sexist, but I mark Estes.
Okay. So we are coming up to the flag and crossing the flag at a time of 58 seconds.
It's a great stop sign time.
3 seconds at the stop sign ahead of Pica. So
picking up the first transition flag, the SDC buggy is approaching their chute flag. Nice smooth turn in. They take a relatively tight chute turn. They are smoothly through. No real issues. Gliding nicely up towards the potato chip. And we'll see the Hill 3 pickup. The second buggy just now taking the chute flag, while the SDC, very nice rollout.
Wow.
Driver pusher picking it up past the, significantly past the plug. Although not really a great time to pick up, the buggy definitely was honking up there.
And for those of you not too familiar with the terminology, the potato chip is the reference to Scaife Hall, located at the bottom of the hill, and then the plug is the fire plug or fire hydrant, located along the backside of Frew Avenue, Frew Street.
Boy, this is going to be a great time. I know I've seen these pushes before. I think most of these girls pushed last year, and they're on fire.
And being 3 seconds ahead of Pica's time by the stop sign, and you've got to think this is most likely to be a sub 2:30 time.
They shoved at about 2:03. They might be breaking a record on day 1.
So could be looking at a 2:25, 2:26 time.
The record's 2:28 to beat, and right now it's at 2:20, and she's only got about 100 feet to go.
Yep, and it looks like she will cross the finish line at a record time of
very nice.
2:25.
Wow, 2:25. Wow, very impressive.
And can't forget about Fringe B still on the backside of the course, making their transition from Hill 3 to Hill 4. And their Hill 4 pusher is doing a great job, and it looks like this will probably be over the split, so we most likely won't see Fringe B in day 2 pending some disqualifications. But they are getting to the finish line right around 2:50 and will cross at a time of 2:51.
Just want to give you a little history on what just happened there. These women just rolled a 2:25. The best Fringe D team was 2:25. I'm guaranteed there's more. The best Beta D team was a 2:30. There's a bunch of men's D teams that never made that time ever. Wow. So here we have a women's team rolling a 2:25, and that's just amazing.
Unbelievable. So you've got to think, looking at both the Hill 1 push and the Hill 2 push off into the free roll, there's still plenty of opportunities for improvement for that team. So I've got to think a super record time tomorrow is well within the grasp of SDC A, as their women's team have just put on a spectacular showing.
That 2:25 would have been 13th place in the men's last year. That's phenomenally
Think
fast.
about that.
And
That was quick. It was a great roll, very smooth. They've been having some trouble in the chute during practice, but no sign of that today on the women's A roll. Hard to tell in their women's B roll since they were having a little boxing match, but very impressive display of speed and athleticism from SDC this morning.
And it looks like we just had a clean drop test for SDC. So it was able to break, release, and break again. So it looks like that time should stand pending any sort of violation that we didn't see. But,
we're watching the roll from a camera here, but I didn't see too many errors, if any, on that driving. So I've heard she's an excellent driver. It looks like she did everything textbook. We did see maybe a few opportunities for them to improve, maybe on some shoves, maybe some transitions. So I could potentially see them with a warm day today, a warm night tonight, and a warm day tomorrow to maybe even improve on that 2:25.
Absolutely, I completely agree.
And so that was Malice, driven by Michelle Mirabella, Crystal Ray, Christine Adams, Julie Ng, Mary Ash and Sarah DeWath so far with our record time. So all those ladies should be proud of their performance today.
Very impressive. If only they could celebrate right now, but they have a whole other day to think about. And the forecast looks great.
I can't wait.